You're obviously, not quite a fight yet, but we're getting close.
Yes.
Talk to me about the emotions leading into this one, the excitement, how training's all gone, and all that good stuff.
You want me to talk to you about the emotions? You want me to talk to you about the excitement? All of the above. The emotions behind this fight. I'm motivated. Yeah, I think the emotions are motivation. Motivation, strength, focus. These are emotions that I feel going into a fight against Prochazka. He does his thing. This is a big fight. This is a big fight for the both of us. And there's a lot of emotions. The good, the bad, the ugly, and I feel prepared.
When it comes to motivation, I think a lot of athletes talk about how sometimes motivation can disappear, right? And then it comes down to discipline. What is it about this one in particular that has that motivation firing for you right now?
The motivation, I think, is like seeing the possibility, really seeing the possibility of being able to achieve the belt. Like being able to actually hold it, like that possibility seems really, really close. And that's the motivation part. The discipline part is, being that close is, it's a lot to have to I'm almost there. And the discipline part, it gets hard doing the same thing every day, not having a social life. Not doing anything really, just not really having a normal life because I'm so focused on being close. So that's the hard part. But hey man, I could say a million words. I'm just feeling a lot for this fight. Yeah.
And then Jiri himself, as you said, he goes out there, he does his thing. He's a wacky guy, both in and out of the cage, but a fun guy. In terms of a puzzle that you have to work with and solve, how excited are you at the prospect and the fight itself? How excited are you about actually getting in there and testing your skills against his?
How excited? I'm pretty excited. Man, it's hard to explain. Just like the being in this place. If you think about a puzzle, I have to go and I've never really seen this puzzle in person. And I've got to go crack it. And if and when I do, it's going to be very interesting to watch from a fighter, from a fan perspective. People who enjoy the strategy and fighting and stuff like that, yeah, I think the fans will enjoy the two guys in there. We're going to feel pain. We got to feel it. There's excitement behind it, there's good feelings behind it, but at the end of the day, being in that experience and actually cracking the puzzle, it'll feel good to get the job done and to see it all come together.
Do you feel the appreciation from the fans because this is such a fun fight, and most people are saying this is the fight to watch on the entire card?
Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting, There's definitely there's a lot of pressure for sure, dang. Yeah, a lot of pressure. It's a highly anticipated fight. I think the both of us knew that it would come at some point, you know what I mean? And I think the both of us know exactly what each other are capable of.
Obviously you're excited about the fight and the implications, but do you appreciate the fight being made because of both of your love for martial arts in itself?
I really never thought of that, yeah, I mean, I just think about being in there in that moment, all the other stuff. This is the first time I've talked to media all camp, and that's why I really can't put my, you know what I mean? I didn't come prepared for anything. I'm still in it. It's not even fight week yet. I still got 6 days, 7 days to, to make sure that all the nuts and bolts are tightened and everything, you know? So I am prepared, I'll be prepared, and the fans will like it. We're both martial artists. It's gonna be good.
Do you see this fight as a #1 contender fight?
From my perspective, yeah, I do. Yeah, thank you, man.
Kind of bouncing off that point, we talked to Magomed live yesterday. He said he's more interested in the Ulberg Dominic Reyes fight and the potential, #1 contender for him. Just given that you and Jiri have already fought for the title, so given that you think obviously it's a #1 contender, what specific statement do you think you need to make for this or next Saturday for that to be the case?
The statement I need to make is that it should look like this. This guy absolutely deserves the #1 contender spot. Are you crazy? Like, did you just see that performance against Prochazka? Absolutely. This guy, undeniable, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I see it.
Do you think we'll see the reckless version of Jiri go against you, or do you think we'll see more collective version of you, or him like this?
Yeah, I hope not. For his sake, yeah.
I know you're a very introspective person. For you, what's on your mind going into this fight?
What's on my mind going into this fight? Fighting is serious, you know? Like, I get that it's entertaining and people like to watch and it gets fans around the world and everything, but at the end of the day, like, it's serious. I have scars on my face to prove like this is a serious game. So it's about growth for me, man. Like, that's what's on my mind. Like, this is the way that I chose to carve my way through life. It's a big one. I'm at home. You know, like, I have a personal life, I have family, I have things that like also matter in my heart, so like that's everything. I'm like, there's a lot.
Looking at that growth, whether it's inside the octagon or outside of it, what is something for you, without necessarily giving up your game plan, that you're looking to grow and show that?
I know that there's more. I know that I haven't reached my max, you know, like, I just know that there's so much more, and I believe and feel that somewhere in there, like, I could be great, and I want to connect with that, and so, that's what I'm looking to, like, experience in this fight and moving forward, you know, like, just being my best self, doing things to the best of my abilities, proving it, and then moving forward with more, like pushing the limits, you know, like what am I actually truly capable of outside of like doubts and media and this and that and opinion, and I'm just like, no, inside when I close my eyes to go to sleep, you know, and I'm just here with myself, I'm like, can I really make my dreams come true? And this is kind of my way of experiencing that. Yeah.
Another question, please.
Yeah.
What do you think about the title fight? Who's got the prediction on the fight, Mike and Pereira? And if you win the fight, who would you want to fight more? Potential rematch with Alex or title fight with Rountree?
The only thing that I can say to that is I'd like to, I think a rematch with Alex for the belt would be amazing. That's the best thing I can say.
No predictions.
Just a couple for me. You talk about being at your best and being able to prove that you're the best in the sport. It's been a whirlwind of a year for you. You fought for the title almost a year ago. What did you, obviously the result didn't go your way against Alex, but what do you feel you won as a fighter in that fight, and as far as proving yourself that you belong amongst the best?
I'd say watching that fight back, it was a great fight, and I saw what it looks like for me to like really give my all And now that I know that I can go there, I've done it, so I know that I can go there. Does every fight need to go there? No. But if it does, I know how far I can go. And so then going back and realizing some of the experience I didn't have because I wasn't, that was my first title fight. You know, that was my first 5-rounder. That was my first kind of main event. There was just a lot behind it. And now that I feel like I've gotten that experience twice, well, Alex 4 rounds, Jamal 5, now I know what that's like. And I just think that that fight could go differently. And that's something that I think I'd like the fans to see. Because I've never gotten so much fan response in my life from a fight. And that is cool. You know, when the fans are just genuinely excited, win, lose, or draw, that the fight was amazing, those are the moments that we replay in the stadiums. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the arena and you see these like highlight moments, like that's because of the fans love that. So I just think, you know, next time around it'd just be a different fight, and I think the fans would love it, and hopefully it could be one of those fights that goes in the books. Yeah.
Last one for me, you mentioned Jamal, and obviously last time you fought, you were halfway around the world in Baku. Now you're back home in Vegas. What's been the biggest change in this training camp, preparing to fight at home as opposed to having to travel around the world and deal with all that international media and the travel?
The biggest change.
Is your mindset different now that you're back in the win column?
I think that just my mindset is different because I'm just in a different place in life. And I feel like every fight my mindset changes. And the biggest difference in this camp has been just effort. You know? I do a lot of the same things, but if I give more effort, then I get a different result.
Khalil, in your last fight, you did a great job of managing aggression and patience. Are there things that you can use from that fight with this opponent to be so different?
Yeah, there are things I can use. I think I can continue to apply that way of like aggression and patience just in a lot of different areas in my life. So I think it can help me. I can use it again in future fights, in future situations.
Because his fighting style is so unique, is it something that you have to look out for to not play his game and not get wrapped up in what he does? Because people say it's difficult to bring in training opponents for him, to prepare for him. What do you think that first 2 minutes of the fight will look like for you?
The first 2 minutes of the fight will probably be some figuring out on the both of our ends, you know. No one wants to go in there and get put out in 20 seconds. You know what I mean? Especially me, like, I'm a power puncher. He's strong, he's a power puncher too. If we go out there in, under 2 minutes, that means one of us goes out early. I don't think anybody really wants to go out early in this fight.
It's the third straight opponent that you're facing that's held the light heavyweight title. Where do you feel like his skill set ranks among the top echelon talent you've already fought inside the octagon?
If I had to put it into three, if I had to do it like 1, 2, 3, where do I put his skill set? I would put Alex, Jiri, Jamal.